UFC fighter Sedriques Dumas has $13 to his name going into his fight against Zachary Reese this weekend at Noche UFC. Meanwhile, UFC CEO and President Dana White has a $25 million unpaid gambling tab at Red Rocks Casino, but it runs deeper than you think. So stick around to hear the full story. I'm Wyatt, and this is Fight Society. Okay, so if you are an OG viewer of this channel, you know that me and Sedriques Dumas, we go way back. We're good buds. We're good buds. We go way, way back. Unfortunately, good friend of the channel, Sedriques Dumas, has posted a screenshot of his bank account where he has $13.96 in his Wells Fargo Premier checking account. And he said about that, quote, "This is a price of being an adult and paying legal actions and stuff in your life. I hate to hear people say don't struggle at a big scene. Yeah, all y'all can laugh about it. I'm just giving y'all something to laugh about." So the UFC fighter that has been accused and arrested for beating women, armed robbery, a whole litany of issues, has $13 in his bank account. And I do see that a lot of people are talking about how is the UFC letting their fighters be broke and have $13 in their bank account on fight week when they just signed a $7.7 million deal with Paramount that you see right here. UFC is coming to Paramount, and as you can see right here, a 7-year, $7.7 billion media rights deal, $1.1 billion per year. People are calling foul on the UFC, one of their fighters being broke when they just signed this massive, massive deal with the Skydance Corporation, aka Paramount. And people are even more pissed about this because Dana White, in fact, has a $25 million gambling debt. Many people are giving Dana White a hard time about this, and I looked into it just to see if it was true, and there's a little bit more to it. This is Todd Schreiber for casino.org. Dana White allegedly owes Red Rocks Resorts $25 million, says source. UFC CEO Dana White allegedly owes Red Rock Resorts $25.2 million in unpaid gambling debts, an anonymous source told casino.org. The source added it's possible, though not confirmed, the UFC boss owes the Las Vegas-based casino operator as much as $50 million for credit extended to him so that he could play high-limit baccarat and blackjack at the Red Rock Casino Resort in Summerlin, Nevada. A request for comment to Red Rock Resorts was extended by casino.org and was not acknowledged prior to. Dana White's wagering exploits are the stuff of legend as he took Fontainebleau for $1.2 million in baccarat winnings in June. He previously boasted about raking in an estimated $26 to $27 million at Caesars Palace between January and March 2024. Recently, social media chatter indicates that in July, White confessed to being down $8 million at an unidentified casino. Now, if Dana White is taking casinos for 20 million or 8 million or 1 million in a night, the big numbers that Dana White hits and his massive net worth, I don't really think that Dana White is tripping about $25 million in unpaid gambling debts. I'm sure Dana White makes this like a month, and that's not even on top of what he makes gambling other places. The other people that are also definitely not tripping about this gambling debt is the Red Rock Casino and Resort, because if you look right here, the Red Rock Casino Resort and Spa is a hotel and casino in Summerlin, South Nevada, located in Las Vegas Valley. It is owned and operated by Station Casinos. It is Station Casinos' flagship property. Now, if you're wondering, why is Station Casinos important? Well, here's why. Station Casinos LLC is an American hotel and casino company based in the Las Vegas suburb of Summerlin, South Nevada, founded by Frank Fertitta Jr. And who owns the company now? Who did he leave it to? His sons, Frank and Lorenzo Fertitta, who, if you aren't aware, they are literally Dana White's best friends. They are Dana White's best friends, and they owned the UFC up until UFC sold to WME/Endeavor in 2016. These are the people that have been bankrolling Dana his entire life. His entire life. They bankrolled him to buy the UFC. They put $3 million up for the UFC. If you guys know your UFC history, they put up $3 million for the UFC. They were eventually $40 million in the hole in debt, and they were going to sell. And Lorenzo said, fuck it, let's keep going. And obviously it worked out. It turned into the juggernaut that it is now that signs a $7.7 billion deal. So Dana White has got himself a bit of leeway with Red Rock Casinos, given that literally his best friends own it. Best friends and business partners. They've made an investment in the UFC, putting a lot of money on the line, and Dana made it work out 100 times over for them there. And so they're like, yeah, that little 25 million, don't even sweat that shit, Dana. We got you. Dana White is not to be stressed at all about this. Also, with the amount of money that Dana White makes, the comments I've been seeing on like Twitter and Instagram has been like, oh, Dana White, $25 million in debt. He's spending this much money on gambling. Well, a guy fighting this weekend, Sedriques Dumas, can't even like buy a cheeseburger right now. In this economy, $13 is barely even enough for a Subway footlong. If I don't know, I live in Los Angeles in this economy. I don't know what shit is cost for you guys right now, but even the simple shit is expensive right now. Quick break. If you're loving this video and you want more from Fight Society, click that join button down below to become a channel member today, where you'll get access to members only live streams, behind the scenes vlogs, and all the unfiltered stuff that we don't post to the main channel. Back to the video. But anyways, that's what people are saying. $13 to his name. To his fucking name as a pro athlete in the UFC. And Dana White owes $25 million. But as I just explained, 1, Dana's not tripping. 2, Dana makes a lot of money. 3, the Fertittas are not going to come after him for that money. 4, Sedriques Dumas, he is broke because of legal fees. He's been arrested 1 million times. Me and him have quite some history. He slid in my DMs. He fucking hates me. All right. This is not Dana White's fault. And also what Dana White makes as the executive of the company, his salary decided by the investors and the board and all this stuff, the TKO group basically decide Dana White's salary. They decide Dana's salary. It's not like Dana picks himself to make whatever, $30 million a year as the CEO of the UFC. And then he also is picking for these fighters to make 10K and 10K. That's not much money, but it's literally nothing when you're dealing with legal problems as well. Dana has somebody else set his salary, and then him and his accounting department set the fighter pay and all of that based on their budgets. I'm not going to sit here and BS you though. They literally pay the fighters like 15 to 20% of the revenue, whereas every other major sport has a 50-50 split between the owners and the players. Like the NFL, NBA, they got 50-50 revenue splits. They have pension plans. They have unions. And I'm not necessarily arguing for a fighter's union, but fighters definitely need to get paid more. However, to contradict myself, Sedriques Dumas is not in this position because of fighter pay. He's in this position because he's a fucking idiot and a criminal, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, okay, based on what I've observed and the information that I have. Now, with that said, what do you guys think of UFC fighter pay? What do you guys think about Dana White's gambling situation? Is it out of hand, or is it just nothing to worry about? What do you think of Sedriques Dumas having $13 in his bank account? Also, guys, YouTube has a new feature where you can hype up videos for small creators. It's supposed to help creators grow faster and get more views. If you guys could go down below this video and hype this video for me, it's totally free. It's totally free. If you hype this video, that would mean a lot to me. Do you want more from Fight Society? Like and subscribe below this video and click the join button to become a channel member today to get access to behind the scenes vlogs and members only live streams.